It used to be you could trust the mainstream media. It used to be you could believe what they said. But now, all the media tells are lies.
Lies. Nothing but lies. Every day from the mainstream media. You just can't trust them to tell you the truth anymore. If they report the facts, they twist them to fit their own agenda. Or they make up facts. Or they leave out facts. Don't you wish we had a mainstream media that would just give us the facts, all the facts, and let us make up our minds? Take the issue of an Article 5 convention and the lies the media tells about it. An Article 5 convention is nothing more than the constitutional right of the people to alter their form of government through elected representatives who can propose amendments to our Constitution. Sounds just like Congress, doesn't it? Well, it is. It's safe, it's legal, and it's constitutional. Both Congress and a convention can propose amendments, but nothing happens unless the states ratify those proposals. A convention gives the people the right to control their government without government oversight. But to hear the media tell their lies, you'd think that if a convention is called, it would be the end of everything. Just remember this. It was a convention that wrote the Constitution. Since then, hundreds of conventions have been held in nearly every state in the Union and numerous countries around the world, and not one has ever had the problems the press lies about. Our right to a convention is the same as our right of free speech or any other right we enjoy in this country. But because of the lies the media tells, we are denied this right. They have lied about what a convention can do, what it can't do, how many applications exist for a convention, and most importantly, the press has lied about what it means to you if you don't have a convention. All the lies the media tells so they can promote their own agenda. And what is the media's own agenda? Well, if we have conventions, we, the people, will be able to make changes we want in this country beyond just voting for candidates, which we all know never solves anything. It's all about control and money as far as the mainstream media is concerned. If we decide, they can't control. After all, why would we want to listen to a media that sleeps in bed with a bunch of special interest politicians when we can be deciding the things that matter in this country for ourselves? And how does this mainstream media agenda affect our rights? Simple. The press tells lies about a convention. The people believe these lies because they don't know they are lies. Because the people believe the lies, they don't force the politicians to call a convention like the Constitution says they should. Because of the lies, the politicians get to break the law of the Constitution, not only in the case of an Article 5 convention, but with the rest of the Constitution as well. And if the politicians can break the law of the Constitution, well, remember me talking about those rights we enjoy? If the politicians don't have to obey the Constitution, the effect can be summed up in 2 words. What rights? Let me give you some examples of the lies the media tells with headlines you'll never see them print.
Like this one, for instance.
50 states apply for a convention 567 times. The Constitution says that Congress must call an Article 5 convention when 2/3 of the states apply for one. This means if 34 states apply for a convention call, Congress must call one. The congressional record shows that all 50 states have applied for a convention 567 times. How many times have you seen this fact reported by the press? Or how about this headline? U.S. Attorney admits Congress violates criminal law by refusing to call an Article 5 convention. Did you know that there was a recent federal lawsuit about an Article 5 convention at the Supreme Court? Did you know the attorney of record for the defendants, all the members of Congress, admitted before the Supreme Court that every member of Congress had criminally violated their oath of office because they refused to call a convention? Have you seen this headline yet? Leading presidential candidates guilty of federal crime. This criminal law violation of oath of office includes Senators Clinton, Obama, and McCain, meaning our next president doesn't believe the Constitution should be obeyed and is on public record as saying so. How about this headline? Congress vetoes income tax repeal by refusing to call Article 5 convention. Did you know that since 1959, enough applications for the repeal of federal income tax have been on file with Congress to cause a convention call on that subject alone? Did you know that there are several other amendment subjects with similar number of applications, each of which should have caused a convention call? What difference does calling a convention make? Well, it means you've been paying income tax that if Congress had obeyed the Constitution, you wouldn't have to pay. All thanks to lies that the media tells. Or how about these stories that have been printed in the New York Times and the Washington Times? The Region. Vote on revising Constitution fails. New York Times, April 2nd, 1985. Washington Talk. The Constitution. To amend or not. The debate continues. New York Times, April 2nd, 1987. Frederick seeks authority to deal with illegals. Washington Times, December 9, 2007. Among other lies, each of these stories says there are not enough applications for an Article 5 convention call. It's a lie. Remember me mentioning those other amendment subjects? 36 states have requested a convention call for a balanced budget amendment alone. That's 2 more states than is required for Congress to call a convention. And by the way, the government admitted in the lawsuit I spoke of that all that is required is 34 states apply. The subject doesn't matter. Everyone knows I could fill up a whole library about the lies the media tells. Rather than believe those lies, why don't you check out the truth at www.foavc.org? Then spread the word, tell the truth, and stop the lies the media tells. Thank you.